Look, first of all, if a stranger comes over, no problem. You ask him to take his stance. Wherever he wants. Standing
For
here.
example, if the first person stands towards the middle,
You can basically know that his backhand must be relatively good. Why can we say his backhand is relatively good?
Look at where he is standing.
He must be leaning towards the middle. By leaning towards the middle, he has two ideas in mind. What ideas? First, if the opponent serves a short ball to our middle, a short ball
or even a
ball slightly towards the forehand, he will choose to receive it with his backhand. Also, if the opponent gives a long jam ball to his body, middle long ball, he will still choose to use his backhand to receive it. A very obvious example is overchaff. Everyone go watch overchaff. Many opponents serve to Ovcharov's forehand, and he receives it like this. Let me show everyone. Doesn't overchaff receive a lot of balls like this?
Right?
Holding the racket like this. Holding it with a backhand grip. Right? Or if the opponent serves a ball to the middle, how does he receive it? Most of the time he uses his backhand to banana flick. If the opponent serves a long ball to the middle, that's overchaff. Right, he just basically receives all serves with his backhand. Right? Only when it's really far to the forehand side. Will he use his forehand to receive a ball? So everyone look, his stance indicates. Right? He wants to use his backhand to have a better, table coverage area, right? Like, if I can use my backhand, I will use my backhand.
He is standing
right here. It means even balls to the middle, right? What is the concept of the middle? Neither left nor right. Right, neither backhand nor forehand. So if he chooses his backhand, it must be because his backhand. Overchaff stands like this, standing back a bit. He receives whatever he sees with his backhand. He receives it like this, If you want to serve long, just right. He'll just step up and loop you, right? Okay, look, this shows his backhand. So when facing a friend with a good backhand, how should we serve this ball? Including everyone when you watch Ma Long and Fan Zhendong playing against Overchaff. His tactical characteristics are two. His serves have two. What is the first one? Everyone can also watch Haramoto. Tomokazu Haramoto. He is also someone whose backhand just banana flick everything. You'll notice, like when plays against Tomokazu or plays against Overchaff. What is a serve Fan Zhendong often uses? He will stand on his own forehand side. To serve. A reverse pendulum serve to the opponent's forehand short triangle. He will often serve this ball. What kind of serve is this? It's to force the opponent to use his forehand to receive the serve. Even if he uses his backhand to receive. Even if Haramoto comes and uses a backhand flick. Everyone, think about it yourselves. If I stand in this position to flick cross court, is it easy to flick down the line? Very difficult. If I want to generate power, high quality, and keep it on the table, I can only flick cross court, right? Look. I can only flick cross court as long as I want to add quality and keep it on the table, cross court. Right? Therefore, what must we do? You can stand a bit more towards the middle to serve, or even stand towards the forehand. Use this forehand position, whether with a hook, serve, or whatever. You serve it over to him. First of all, since he wants to receive with his backhand, we force him to receive with his forehand. He definitely won't feel as confident as even if his backhand flick is very good. When Haramoto comes to flick, it'll go cross court. Okay, then this instantly restricts his options. But for many friends, a common problem that occurs is about the concept of short to the forehand. They think, hey, this is called short to the forehand. This is not called short to the forehand. This is absolutely not called a short forehand serve. This is neither. Neither are these. What is short to the forehand? This is short to the forehand. This is short to the forehand. See, friends? This is a short forehand serve. This is a short forehand serve. This is a short forehand serve. When you serve this short forehand serve to the opponent's forehand, you must make him receive it with his forehand. Whenever your short forehand can be received by the opponent's backhand, it's a failure. So, everyone, you will notice, to stand straight down the line to serve short to the forehand. It's easy to serve it out of bounds, right? So what should we do? Closer to the middle, this way. There is a better diagonal angle. It's more convenient for us to serve to this forehand angle. Serving it over. This is, against someone with a good backhand. Tactic when playing them is what? Serve to the forehand. This is the first one. Then what is the second one? Everyone, if we keep serving to his forehand, he will have two solutions. To make it more comfortable for him to receive with his forehand, what might he do? He will definitely shift his body more towards here. His stance was originally leaning towards the middle. Now he might just stand right in the middle. Why? Because this way, stepping in with his forehand will be much easier. Because you keep pressuring his forehand, keep compressing his forehand. He will definitely shift this way. He will shift this way. What if he still uses his backhand to receive? Then he has to shift even more this way. Because your angle is wider now. If I want to receive with my backhand, shift my body more over here, right? The wider your angle is, I have to come over more, right? Then not only does he have to shift towards his own forehand side, what's the most crucial thing that's shifted? His brain. His focus has been shifted. Right? Under what circumstances does it show that the opponent's focus has been completely drawn over by your short forehand serve? It's when, the moment you toss the ball, the opponent's hips and feet are already moving this way. Once you toss the ball, he moves this way. This means he already, once you toss, he knows you are going to serve there. He comes over to wait and receive it. In this kind of situation, what should we? Serve more often? In this situation, we should serve more. Jam serves to the middle, or long balls deep to the backhand either works. How should I, against this opponent, integrate this into my own tactical system? For example, look at his stance. You look at his stance first. He stands very close to the middle. So in a match, how should we play initially? He stands in the middle. Then we think his backhand must be relatively good. So we test the waters first. What do we use to test? Serve short to his middle. Or just surprise him with a fast long serve to the middle to test. Quality doesn't even need to be high. As long as I serve short to his middle, he wants to come over and use his backhand. Even if I surprise him with a long serve, he still wants to use his backhand to receive. Let's play and see. He still uses his backhand. If I serve towards the forehand, he still receives with his backhand. Must be very good. Backhand must be very good. So what should I do now? Take a stance, right? Okay, then my combination. He is being forced now. His backhand is good, but his forehand receive quality is actually just average. If this ball goes long, it might become an opportunity ball for me, right? So he consistently doesn't receive well with his forehand. How can I receive it better, right? I keep serving there. So you see, he starts standing more towards this way again. More towards the forehand. Basically receiving this ball almost flawlessly, right? That means, regarding this forehand he's covering it very well now. Very well. Then in this situation, what should we do? Also, everyone, watch closely the way he receives. What is he doing? The moment I toss the ball. Watch as soon as I toss, he jumps this way. The moment I toss, see, he jumps this way. Right? So what should I do now? Everyone look, since it's like this, doesn't he like it when I serve doesn't straight? He like moving to the forehand? Right? Hey, now run to the forehand. Right? Hey, in this moment, if we surprise him with a long serve, it becomes useful. See, friends? So, when playing against someone with a good backhand, first, use a short forehand serve to restrict him. Make it hard for him to receive. Force him to receive with his forehand. And then we can, jam him with a long serve to the middle. Right? Jam him with a long serve to the backhand. But this time, draw him back again. Draw him back. It's like, look, I served this long ball to him. Then he'll think, oh man, I can't just immediately cover. The short forehand, as soon as he serves. So his stance when receiving serve now, he can't be like before where, the moment I toss, he directly waits at my forehand to push me or whatever, right? So how should his stance be now? He's gone back because I just surprised him with two long serves. He definitely has to protect against that. Then at this time, I serve it back there, look. It forces him to use his forehand to receive again. And his receive quality decreases once again. So, when we play against someone with a relatively good backhand, our serve strategy should be a forehand short plus long serve kind of system. This long serve, I can tell everyone anywhere long is fine. Let me show everyone. Let me serve one for everyone. Stand here and serve. You say, right? Serve short first, right? Received quite well, right? Haha. Look, friends. Hey, I knew what I was going to do. I just didn't tell him beforehand. Look, friends. You see, isn't this ball jamming him uncomfortably? Don't you love using your backhand? I won't even sneak a long backhand right down your middle, I might even angle it slightly towards your forehand. Then at this time, what do you think I should do? Let me do another one. Now he can return it, but the quality isn't high. Then what should I do? Okay, he received it with his backhand again, right? Backhand drifted off again. His backhand drifted off. Hey,
exposed again, right?
Doesn't know how to use
Now
the
look at him
forehand
now.
again. If everyone look, in my serving system here, can his backhand advantage still be utilized? He can't utilize it, It's
right?
either forcing him to the middle, squeezing him to receive with his forehand, drawing him to his forehand,
making him receive short
At this
to his
point,
forehand.
You've forced him to constantly guard his forehand.
If you occasionally serve to
he
his
won't be able
backhand,
to receive
because
it
he
well
has
either.
completely forgotten about his backhand
forgotten.
now.
It's gone.
So
This is a very important tactic.
also, just now,
Everyone
there was
saw.
one ball that jammed him quite uncomfortably.
That spot is what we call the true jam point.
Actually,
body point.
many friends regarding this jam
Have a
point
misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding?
They think the opponent's jam point in the middle. The middle refers to the center of the table. Just the center of the opponent's table. That is not called the middle. Friends, this is not called the middle.
Where is the middle?
The middle is the opponent's right shoulder seam the playing elbow. Everyone, it's the opponent's right shoulder. It's the position on his right chest. Everyone, when you serve,
If you want to jam someone in the
making
middle,
them receive the ball like this, don't serve to the white line in the middle of the opposite
That's
table.
not the middle.
The middle jam point is the line of the opponent's right chest. Everyone, look,
now when I serve,
you aim directly for his right chest. His right chest, let me point out
It's
where
in
it
this
is.
position.
Now, if I serve to the center of his table, it's of no use to him. This is not serve to the middle.
I serve to the center of his table,
It's useless to him, right? Because he knows it's the center of the
If
table.
it's the center of the table, I can
The
just
center
stand
won't jam me
sideways.
anymore.
I step towards my backhand.
Or step towards the middle, and
So
it
what
won't
should I
jam me.
do?
It's his right shoulder, the seam below his right chest.
I also have to look
Where is
first.
It's this position, see?
You jam his right shoulder seam elbow
This is
pocket.
the true jam point, see it?
See it, friends?
It's jamming this spot.
Including any serve, hook
Look.
serve too.
You jam him at this spot. Understand,
Jam
friends?
his
right middle seam. It's right here, see? The position in the middle, slightly towards
This
his
is what
forehand.
you call a deep jam.
Look,
1, 2.
This is the true jam point.